Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Sorry we lost our connection a minute ago. So talking about gratitude, being grateful, and yesterday I mentioned that I was sensing there were a lot of people who were struggling with feelings of being weary and burned out, and it's been hot, and in the south they're waiting for massive rains, and so it's hard to be grateful when you're feeling burned out and weary. And so the question is, well, so that what do we do about that? And one answer is not to fight either of those feelings, but to ask how are they talking with one another. What does your weary, burned out side have to say to your grateful side, and vice versa? What does your grateful side have to say to your burned out and weary side? What is that conversation? What are they encouraging each other about? And where is God in that middle? It's easier to be grateful when you can look back and see what you have something to be grateful for, but being grateful in anticipation, now that's a spiritual challenge. And one of the things that we can do is reach out and support one another, make connections. This pandemic has provided us with new ways to connect with one another we never even imagined before. And I was just saying this morning to one of our gratitude group participants who lives in Grand Junction, who would have ever thought that our two churches would have a joint group, a joint small group, or that we would be doing this with somebody in Pittsburgh and Myrtle Beach and Austin, Texas. Ways to make connections today are vastly bigger possibilities than they were. So I'm grateful for that, and because that's one way to help with our weariness and burned out and our angry selves and so forth, to have a conversation with one another. But again, the question is that I have that came up from last night is, what does your weary side have to say to your grateful side? And what does your grateful side have to say to your weary side? I'll ask you to think about that for a little while, and to ask, and where is God in the middle of that? And how wonderful it is that God can be in the middle of it through each other. Search out for those opportunities to connect with one another, and have a grateful day. Bye.